I can honestly say that I have lived a life of unproductive beauty. I have drawn, written, danced, charmed famous artists, bedded scores of men, was at the very heart of what they now call the Harlem Renaissance. Back then we called it Negroes Getting Over. I did what I wanted, and je ne regrette rien. But I find it ironic that I may go down in history as something I never was. A homosexual. It was more complicated than that. Harlem was more complicated than that.
I was dreaming. A poignant, beautiful dream. I was in a flower garden, canopied by spreading oaks and perfumed by fresh magnolia blossoms. I was in Eden. And then I became aware of a presence. An ivory body exuding some exotic perfume. This invisible presence called to me, lured me closer. Involuntarily, my eyes closed and I was conscious of being sucked into it until there was a complete merging. For one moment, I experienced supreme ecstasy. And then the garden disappeared.
Did you really have that dream?
You would ask that.
That's no answer. Did you really have that dream?
Of course.
Was the presence male or female?
I don't know.
Did you ever have an affair with a woman?
Certainly.
Did you ever indulge in homosexuality?
Certainly.
Which did you prefer?
I don't know. After all, there are no sexes, only sex majorities, and the primary function of the sex act is enjoyment. Therefore, I enjoyed one experience as much as the other. Hear, hear. Salute. Yes.
So good to know. Did you really have that dream, Alex?
Oh, you would say that, my dear. And you know, one of my nicknames is the Sphinx of 136th Street.
I can never tell when you're being real or being poetic.
In my world, there's no difference.
You're making me blush.
That is the poetry of the body.
Get along with you. It's late. I have to go.
But who shall I share my transcendent moment with?
You'll find someone. You always do.
I couldn't believe all those lies you were telling. For one moment, I was in supreme ecstasy.
I said it was a dream.
You don't know nothing about that kind of ecstasy. It is a noisy, messy affair, you know? And the lies, they just kept on coming. Have you ever indulged in homosexuality?
I shot him lightly and he died politely.
If you'd really wanted to burn his tail, you could have asked him the same thing.
What do you think?
Have you ever known a church organist who ain't a sissy?
No. What about you? Have you ever indulged in homosexuality?
I will tell you a bedtime story. But if you breathe a word of this, I will have you chased out of Niggerati Manor, Harlem, and the state of New York.
Pinky swear.
When I came to Harlem from California, I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. And even though you seem to manage it, I don't know how, New York is no place to be without the do-re-mi.
Mm-hmm.
I was riding the BMT towards Central Park when this old Ofe was staring at me with that lean and hungry look.
Cassius.
Sir, you know your Shakespeare.
Speak of me as I am, nothing extenuate nor set down aught in malice. Then must you speak of one that loved not wisely, but too well.
Enough more.
Oh.
As an experiment, I met his eyes, held them. I got off at 57th Street, and damned if he didn't follow me off the train.
He what?
Yeah. So I felt like I had this power over an Ofe, and it felt good. I turned around, looked at him again, waited. $5, I said. It was a lot, but if he went for it, I was set for a while. His eyes said yes before his head nodded. And when I walked to the bathroom, he followed like a French poodle. Bad luck. There must have been a bull on the platform. He waited a couple minutes, then barged into the toilet stall just as I was lowering my pants.
Mother of God.
Yeah. So we were both arrested for indecent behavior, and I got an extra charge for solicitation. And that was my welcome to New York.
Well, what happened to the white guy?
Don't know and don't care. I spent 2 nights in jail, and they let me go. I said my brother-in-law in Harlem was expecting me. Told them his name was Walter White.
The head of the NAACP. And they believed you.
I don't even think they knew who he was. They just didn't want to feed and house another nigga any longer.
Would you have done it?
Boy, I was already doing it. The guy was on his knees. You know, women do it all the time, and for a lot less. Get off the table, Mabel. The $2 is for beer.
Have you ever thought about the idea?
What is there to think about? I ain't no sissy. I got my eye on Louise.
And I got mine on Melva.
Yeah, I saw that from the other side of the room. Now, you two have been kissy-faced for a while now. Have you gotten beyond that?
You know Melva ain't that kind of girl.
And you're not that kind of chic. I don't even think you've done the do-I-diddy.
Oh, of course I have. I'm just not as experienced as you.
Right. Where are you going? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
I can't sleep yet. The night is blue and I want to walk to the stars.
You and your poetry.
It was a beautiful night, so blue. The dusky blue hung like a curtain in an immense arched doorway, fastened with silver tacks. To wander in the night was wonderful. Myriads of inquisitive lights prying into the dark. Alex knew by the way their echoes mingled that he too knew the beauty of the blue. He wished he would speak. But strangers don't speak at 3 in the morning. What would he say? Perhaps, pardon me, but are you walking toward the stars?
Oscar Wilde said that a cigarette is the most perfect pleasure because it leaves one unsatisfied. Do you know Oscar Wilde? He's a great writer and a man that lived for beauty. And in fact, if I don't learn your name, that's what I may call you. Beauty. I would like to live in a large white palace, to have a long black cape, very full and lined with vermilion, to have many cushions and lie there amongst them, talking to my artist friends, pouring strange liquors from beautiful bottles. But alas, this is where I live.
Where did you get that, Dulce?
A friend of mine, Carl, he's a white writer who loves Negroes. Loves Negroes. He writes terribly decadent books that proper people feel good about condemning. They buy his books and hide them. Oh, the joy of being an artist and blowing blue smoke through a jade holder.
Are you an artist too?
I don't know. I write and I draw. All my friends are artists. They like what I do. But they're all published. County and Wally and Langston. Langston said that this was the place to be for a young Negro artist. Langston's a great poet. But he's cheeky. They don't know what to make of him. One of his poems reminds me of you, actually. Here. He was somewhat like Ariel. He was somewhat like Puck. He was somewhat like a gutter boy that loves playing in the muck. He was somewhat like Bacchus. He was somewhat like Pan, and away with women like Sailor Man.
I can't help it if people fall in love with me, Dulce.
That is the danger of beauty. It calls to us like rubies being shaken in a crystal cup.
Have you ever been in love? You are so young.
I have a girlfriend. And I've never loved anyone long before they died. Tragic, no? I might continue my life as a tragic genius. Romantic, but also true. My father died when I was a child. And my mother, she disapproves of me because I don't make any money. Is that important to you, Beauty? Making money. Beauty, is that?
Choose.
Elige.
Alex awoke. He could feel Beauty's breath on his nostrils and lips. It was clean and faintly colored with tobacco. Alex's pulse hammered from wrist to fingertips. Breathe normally, Alex. Breathe normally.
Scratch my head, please. I wonder why I like to look at some things. Like smoke and cats and you.
Fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, my Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, my Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire gonna burn up my...
Beauty's hair was so black and curly. His lips had pressed hard and cool. His breath had trembled. Breathe normally, Beauty. Breathe normally.
Melva, I thought you weren't coming.
Party ended early. I thought I'd catch you and we could go somewhere afterwards. Who is this?
This is,
Adrian, señorita. You're very beautiful.
Thank you. Well, shall we go then?
Raymond is having a late night poker game with cigars and dirty stories. It's a boys only affair.
So it's not in the cards then?
Well, it's not in those cards, my dear. Besides, you said you don't like the smell of smoke.
Down the narrow streets, up the long, noisy stairs. His head felt swollen, expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. He had never been like this before. Expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. It was that. And the cocktails. And beauty.
Lie down.
Beauty.
No, don't say it. Beauty mustn't know. Beauty couldn't understand.
Are you going to lie down too?
Alex's lips were dry, hot, the palms of his hands so moist and cool. Alex could feel Beauty's breath on his nostrils and lips. Beauty's breath came short. Beauty's breath was hot and short. Alex ran his hand through Beauty's hair. Beauty's lips pressed hard. Alex trembled, could feel Beauty's body close against his, hot, tense, white, and soft, soft, soft.
Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. I ain't been good, I ain't been clean. Fire gonna burn up my soul. I've been stinking low down mean. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, my Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Tell me, brother, can't you see? Fire gonna burn up my soul. If you wanna go to heaven, gotta moan and grieve. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, my Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Tell me, brother, can you see? Fire gonna burn up my soul. All them flames going all around me. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, my Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire, fire, my Lord, fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire gonna burn up my soul. Fire.